पे
क्या था?
गुरुदेव लाइव था
सुबह कितने बजे?
6:30 इंडियन टाइम।
नो, 6:30 इंडियन टाइम।
इट वुड हैव
वो
बीन वेरी अर्ली फॉर
कनाडा
यू।
से
हाँ,
था
बहुत अर्ली।
स्वामी जी।
बहुत मस्त
2
था।
o'clock। नहीं, कहाँ से?
We can watch that today, स्वामी जी. We can all listen to it. उसको फॉरवर्ड करना पड़ेगा to certain.
We can watch.
And breathe out. Chant Om, take a deep breath in.
क्वेश्चन आंसर था क्या?
यूट्यूब पे था स्वामी जी।
क्वेश्चन आंसर भी, बातचीत भी थी क्या?
हाँ था स्वामी, हाँ था।
अच्छा, वही देखना है। कनाडा आश्रम से था क्या?
आश्रम से नहीं था।
आश्रम से ही था।
कन्नड़ आश्रम से था सर।
लिंक भेजूं?
कनाडा कनाडा से नहीं था, कनाडा।
Energy.
कनाडा आश्रम से। चलिए, सबने नहीं देखा है।
We will chant Om Namah Shivaya slow.
ये क्या आ गया? एक सेकंड। सुथायु।
And breathe out. Huh?
Talk about the gravitational force. My gravitational force. Very simple. There
यही
is
है.
no my there. That's why there is gravitational force. You have questions in this? Look into. Then what else? Silence. Why should we take silence? Yeah. If you have taken silence once, you would see the value of it, how important it is, how nice it is. Silence is the mother of all creativity. Silence is mother, is the home of all ideas and energy. It recharges your system. We realize how much we spend time and energy in talking things which are useless, unproductive. In fact, we talk too much and that we bring in problem on ourselves. Isn't it? There is a beautiful couplet in Kannada. It says, through speech, if it's nice and balanced, there is fun in it. Speech creates fun, happiness, joy. And it's a speech which creates hatred and anger and jealousy and rift between people. And it is a speech that also brings, if it's measured, also brings a lot of comfort, wealth, and upliftment. So, how to do a measured and sensible speech, how to make our speech measured and sensible? Through silence. Yeah.
Jai Gurudev, what is the root cause of occurrence of a question? And why do I and others get a question? What is a question?
Exactly that is what you just have. It's interesting, you're asking a question and asking what it is. Well, very interesting. In fact, many of us don't even know what makes us ask a question, where it is arising. And how many types of questions are there? We're not aware of it, right? Question is why, what, how. But this why is most dangerous. Why? It has to come with because, right? Why goes with because. How goes with like this. And of course, what and when, they are subsidiaries. For the first step of question comes with why me? Why this to me? Why did it happen? Why me? This question is associated with misery. It is not associated with happiness. You don't say, why I am so happy? Nobody asks. Why this problem to me, you ask. So that why comes from that part of the brain where also you experience sadness, misery, unhappy, all that. And this why has an opposite, that is wow, wonder. So this is question and that's wonder. When question stands straight, it becomes wonder. And wonder is associated with happiness, joy, thrill, all that, right? Just opposite point. How come is associated with curiosity? Spirit of inquiry, wanting to know. How? So this is in between question and wonder. In wonder you are not looking for an answer. How you are looking for an answer? How did it happen? Or how to do this? How and what? When and where, it's all associated in between. When, where. This is all associated with knowing, spirit of inquiry, curiosity. Isn't that? These are all from different parts of the head. Different part, we can say even different part of our state of our consciousness. Now, even in questions, there are 5 types of questions. The first question is, that as I already said, comes from the misery, where you ask the question, you are not looking for an answer. You know, someone is miserable in the house, they say, why this problem to me? And you try to explain to them, they are not ready to listen. They don't listen at all. They are happy holding on to the why and be miserable. And if you cut them from being miserable, they get even more miserable and angry and upset at you. Have you experienced this? How many of you experienced? An elderly person, nowadays even younger people, in your home, they are asking why, they become angry, miserable, and you try to explain to them, they are not ready to take an answer. Correct? Raise your hand, let me see. Yeah, they are not ready to take your answer, but still they ask why, but why? You give all logical explanation, then you say, but why? But why me? Right? So that is one type of question which you should not even attempt to answer. If you attempt to answer, you are stupid. You are foolish. The second type of question is wonder. Wow, how come this is? How come you are so nice? How come it's so nice? Someone says, how come you are so kind? How come you are so nice? Then you can't say because. Then you look very stupid. With that question, you simply have to smile. Say, how come you are so charming? How come you are so kind? You can't say because. Then you take the juice out of that question. The question itself is a charm, because it's wonder. As in itself is complete. It's not looking for an answer. If you try to answer, they will take back the question. Why did I ask this question to this guy? I thought you are very good, but you are intelligent. Well, you look so stupid. And not so intelligent. So, that's the second type of question. The third type of question is you just ask a question to make people feel your presence. Most of the people do this. In the political assembly also, someone stands up and asks a question and they sit and sometimes they even disappear. And the people who are trying to answer, they find the asker of the question is not there to take it. They just make their presence felt. Oh, I raised this question. Raising question is more important than getting an answer for it. No, nobody raised this question. I raised the question, why this COVID vaccine has caused so much problem in society? Who authorized it? And when there is no answer, they're happy. Look, yeah, nobody can answer, I know. Now people are admitting 85% of the people who took COVID vaccine all have heart problems. When our teachers raised this problem, when they told me this is the problem, I said, I know, you also know, but keep quiet. Because people are not ready to listen to you now. Spencer told me, Gurudev, I'm not taking vaccine. Spencer told me, and said he was putting in all the mail, social media, this is blah, blah, blah. Many doctors were saying those things also. But there was big resistance to take it. So, certain questions people simply raise to make their presence felt. They are not interested in the answer. What happened? Somebody's chair broke? You're okay now? Okay. That's the third type. The fourth type of question is, you know the answer, but you just want to test others whether they know it or not. So you ask a question to check out. And if their answer matches what you know, then you're okay, that guy also knows, he knows. I knew it already, but just asked you whether you know it or not, whether we are on the same page or not. So knowing the answer, you still ask the question to check out whether the other knows. Yeah. And then there is another type of, a subsidiary of this question, is you know the answer, but you want to make sure that what you know is agreed by someone else. You are not too confident about the answer. And if others also have it, whether right or wrong, you feel safe. We are all in the same boat. It's not only me who thinks that way. Others also think it. X, Y, Z also thinks the same. So it must be correct. You infer and conclude the answer is correct. You don't know, because others also think that way. But you are not sure about it. Because you are not confident about what you know, right? But you know it. This is another type of question. And the last type of question is that you ask yourself genuinely several times, still you are not getting the answer, and you are really seeker, you really want to know the answer, so you ask the question, and when you ask the question, you have the faith or confidence the person to whom you are asking, they know it. Then you ask the question. That is the real, genuine question. Got it? Okay, next.
The state of pragya, curious and content, I understand it in a waiting mode. How does it relate to an action mode?
What is that?
The state of pragya, I understand it in the waiting mode. But how does
In the
it...
waiting mode, yeah. You know, the waiting itself is so beautiful when you embrace it. Once you embrace the waiting, it turns into meditation, and meditation is always fulfilling. Yeah, next.
How to stop the feeling of vengeance?
Know that life is temporary, and the person on whom you want to take vengeance is going to die anyway. Why do you waste your arrow on something which has already fallen? Why do you waste? Why do you waste your time on something which is not worth wasting it? Think about it. You have precious arrow with you. Why would you put it on a corpse? It's already dead. Nobody hunts a dead animal. Got it? So, anyway, the law of nature is going to punish someone who has done something wrong to anybody. That's the law of nature. Let the law of nature take care of it. At least you keep calm in your mind. Got it? Find whether it is worthy of it. Is it the action is worth doing what you want to do? See if it is worth your time, energy, money, everything. If you think it is useful for everybody else, okay, do it. If you think it will prevent you taking action on somebody, will prevent misery for others, okay, do it. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Then it cannot be revenge. It is a lesson or a prevention. Got it? It is defense. Defense can never happen out of revenge. Revenge cannot be defense. So you want to take revenge, you don't have energy. With revenge, if you want to defend yourself, you'll become weak. Got it? So it doesn't lead you anywhere. It's so much trouble in your mind. Is it worth that? No. I'm not saying you keep loving them, don't love. Oh, you should love everybody. It's not possible. Don't even attempt to it. Don't try to love the person who did injustice to you. You simply can't. Why should I give you things that you can't do? Tell you things which you cannot do that. Not possible. You don't have that level of dispassion. So I won't tell you that. Don't love them. You can't love them. In fact, it's not possible. What is possible? Be more smart. Being smart is understanding that guy did something wrong, that guy will face it. And without getting into an emotional rut, think what could be the right action to take so that that guy gets a lesson about it. So that needs some courage and compassion and broader vision. Got it? And if you say, who cares? There are so many such people, let them do what they want, let them, as they sow, so shall they reap. Let them do that. Let me move on with my life, and I have so many things to do. Why do it? Unnecessarily let that person occupy my upper chamber and make me miserable, and where he doesn't even pay the rent. Yeah, the people on whom you want to take revenge, they occupy you totally. The first thing when you wake up, you think about them. Then you start your brush, you think about them. You sit in your commode, you think about them. And you take shower, you think about them. You are putting shampoo, your teeth are grinding. You think about them. You are drinking tea, you think about them. Your breakfast, you munch and you gulp, and you can't gulp there. You can't digest them, what they have done to you. You think about them. And in the night you come back, you take your blanket on your head and your face, they still don't disappear from your head. They have entered inside your blanket, inside your head. Your whole life becomes so miserable with the feeling of revenge. No intelligent person would allow such thing to happen to oneself. It is a punishment you are giving to yourself. My dear, revenge is a punishment you are taking on yourself for someone else's fault. What? Someone did a mistake, you are angry. When you are angry, on whom are you hard? Yourself. Tomorrow someone else does a mistake, again you get angry, you are punishing yourself. So all your life, don't punish yourself like this. Be kind to yourself. Got it? Got it? So, you don't need to love a thorn. You don't need to love a scorpion. If it's scorpion, it's biting you, it's scorpion. Let it be in its place. But you be free. Don't let scorpio and snake enter your head. Got it? Yeah.
How do I get over patterns rooted in traumatic memories from childhood or any patterns in
No.
general?
Come on. See, memory is only one layer. Beyond that, go beyond the layer of memory. That's where your true being is. Your self is there. Your intellect is there. Go past your layer of memory and you will see that it changes. Yeah? It's not just your own experience that clogs his memory. Even the movies you see, that also gives an impression on you. You see a murderous movie, somebody's murdering somebody, that impression gets into you. Haven't you had this experience? You see a movie and in your dreams sometime you become that hero or heroine. How many of you have this experience? Huh? Raise your hand, raise your hand. At least. See more. See, you have just seen, and whatever scenery you saw, you put yourself in that. You forget the person who was acting. It appears as though you were that person there acting. So these deep impressions of memory of whatever it is, they come, and that is not what you are. So, and similarly, lifetimes of memory is stored in you. I would say, if you go back, maybe 1,000 years back, there has been a big war here. 500 years back, there was such a bloodshed. 1,000 years back, there was so much war. You were chased out of your home when invaders came into this land, if you were part of this land. And you go back, there was so much traumatic memory to you. Maybe you were walking in jungle and a lion came and grabbed you by neck. I mean, there could have been millions such memories, impressions in you from lifetimes. Why you are thinking only childhood memories? Know that this memory is not yours. I mean, don't associate yourself so much with it, and take a step back and see it as a drama, like you see a movie. The impressions from a movie, you know there's impressions, and then you take it as an impression and know it's a movie, it's not real life. Similarly, in your real life, all the experiences of the past are just nothing but impressions, they're just memories. If you see it from this angle, you're free. That's why meditation just simply erases all this trauma. PTSD has gone away from people who have done Sudarshan Kriya. They have come out of it. So do Padma Sadhana, do not 1, 2, 3, 4 silence courses. And when you do silence course, advanced course, meditation, Kriya, and listen to knowledge, you will see that your memory is all clean again, free from all these impressions. There is a saying in Hindi, in Sanskrit, says, Sarve pada hasti pade nimagna. All the footprints gets erased by the footprint of elephant. There could be chicken, and there could be fox, there could be lion. But once elephant's foot comes on that, you can't find any other footprints. In the footprint of elephant, every other footprint gets erased. This is traditionally said when the Guru comes in your home, in your life. I have heard from elders those days, elderly people, so the Swami sadhus, they have said all the once there is Guru in your life, that impression is bigger than everything else, it erases everything. Those days it was very different, In the 70s and 80s, there were really genuine enlightened people. They were very, very beautiful beings. Unfortunately, today you don't find the so-called enlightened people. Because I've seen that, and then today's many of the mutts are empty. The people are just managing all the different ashrams. That is very disappointing, sad thing that you don't get that type of satsangs. But among you, there are many here who are living knowledge and who are soaking in knowledge. So, we have saints here from a different type. I wouldn't say there are no saints at all. There are people here now, but those people used to go to Rishikesh, and Rishikesh was so different. Today you have nobody there, I tell you. It's no one like that. What it was before, what it is today. Okay? Today it's not there that way. It's not there, simply not there. It's become like any other tourist spot, town. Yeah, Kumbh Mela also. I've been to many Kumbh Mela. It's good. It's okay. That is not what was there 40, 50 years ago. You don't find anybody like that.
Will that change, Gurudev? Will that change for the better coming?
Well, hope so. In the 70s and 80s, the Kumbh Mela was something. Something, I tell you. But today, one of those from the old school. Still continuing from that. Let's. Yeah.
Can you please tell us about consciousness? What does consciousness really mean? And where does it come from?
Okay, we'll keep that for tomorrow. Now, if I just start talking about consciousness, many will become unconscious. Time to rest. So here is a beautiful cake. Wow. And we will have the cake and enjoy it.
I think the cake wants to fly, Gurudev.
Okay. And the many birthdays today, just stand up and they will wave your birthday, come.
और था क्या कुछ?
नहीं स्वामी जी।
चलो, किसी को तो लगा यही चाहिए था। और क्या कुछ बात किया जाए क्या, या मन को ठंडक मिली, आत्मा को भी ठंडक मिल गई, है ना?
स्वामी जी,
हम्म।
कल जब ये वाला सुना गुरु जी का, तो उसमें से दो पॉइंट्स मेरे को याद आए कि एक एक तो एक मेरे घर में फ्रेंड आई हुई थी, तो उसने भी कोर्स किया हुआ है, लेकिन वो बार बार मतलब वो फिर वो थोड़ा हट गई रास्ते से। तो उसने यही बोला कि संचित कर्म आ जाते हैं तो हम कहाँ जाएंगे, हमारे को बार बार आना पड़ता है। तो मेरे मुंह से ऐसे निकला, जहाँ गुरु होते हैं तो वहां पे सारे इम्प्रेशंस हट जाते हैं। और उसके 4 घंटे बाद ही गुरु जी आए और उन्होंने उसके ऊपर अपना दोबारा से वो कर दिया। कि इतना अच्छा लगा सुनकर दोबारा ऐसे।
हम्म।
पता नहीं ये सेंटेंस कैसे आया ये वाला बात। और फिर मेमोरी की बात करी गुरुदेव ने, जो कल कोर्स करवाया था उसमें मैंने प्रवीण को बोला कि मेरे को मेमोरी के बारे में थोड़ा सा तैयार करवा दो। और जो प्रवीण ने मेरे को तैयार करवाया, फिर उसी में से ही गुरुजी ने सारा वैसे ही बोला। फिर बस लाइक मेरे को लग रहा था जैसे वो सुन रहे थे। वेरी हार्ट वार्मिंग।
तो गुरुदेव ने बोला ना, इतने सारे संत यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं। और क्या। हम्म। दिल ठंडा, मन ठंडा।
बड़े सुकून से बात कर रहे थे स्वामी जी, गुरु जी, बहुत ही।
हम्म।
और कुछ बोला जाए? बोलो सीमा।
नहीं स्वामी जी, मैं पूछ रही थी, लास्ट का समझ में नहीं आया। गुरुदेव ने 70-80 के दशक के कुंभ और अभी के बारे में क्या कंपैरिजन किया, मैं सुन नहीं पाई शायद ठीक से।
क्या सुना तुमने?
हाँ, उन्होंने ऐसा कुछ कहा कि 70-80 के दशक के कुंभ कुछ और, मतलब कुछ अलग थे। किस तरह से अलग थे, मतलब समझ नहीं पाई मैं उस लाइन को ही, शायद मैं ठीक से सुन नहीं पाई।
तुमने सुना ठीक ही है, बस ज्यादा विश्लेषण हो रहा, मन एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पा रहा, और कुछ नहीं। जो तुमने सुना वही गुरुदेव ने बोला। इतने लोग अब छोड़ेंगे, जो कड़वी यादें हैं उसको छोड़ देंगे। छोड़ देंगे ना। बहुत लोग हैं हम लोग में से जो उन कड़वी यादों को पकड़ के बैठे हुए हैं।
वो तो अपने आप से छूट गया ना स्वामी जी।
छूट गया तब तो बहुत अच्छा है। इसीलिए बार बार साधना करना बहुत जरूरी है। ध्यान, मौन ध्यान करना बहुत जरूरी है।
तो भी अच्छा था, बियॉन्ड द मेमोरी यू रियल बीइंग।
मूवी भी इसलिए ना बहुत ज्यादा नहीं देखना चाहिए, और अगर देखते भी हैं तो उसको छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में देखना चाहिए। आधा घंटा देखा, 15-20 मिनट, आधा घंटा, फिर 4-5 दिन के बाद 15-20 मिनट, आधा घंटा देखा, ऐसे कर। अगर साधना इतनी स्ट्रांग है कि तुरंत उसको आप इरेज कर सकते हैं तब तो ठीक है, नहीं तो 15-20 मिनट, आधा घंटा, ज्यादा नहीं देखना चाहिए। बहुत गहरा इंप्रेशन पड़ता है। हम में से कुछ टीचर होंगे, याद अगर हो, गुरुदेव ने मना किया भी है, सुना है आपने? कितने टीचर्स ने सुना है ना? गुरुदेव ने बोला इतना ही देखना, देखो तो टुकड़े में देखो। वो हमेशा याद रखिएगा, मन को पता नहीं चलता है कि ये एक्चुअली में हो रहा है या उसका इमेजिनेशन है। तो मूवी क्या है, एक इमेजिनेशन है, उसको रियलिटी वो मान लेता है और उसको समझ में नहीं आता, और फिर वो अपने चेतना पर उसका प्रभाव पड़ जाता है, इंप्रेशन।
ये तो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया स्वामी जी। मैंने बहुत देर बाद परसों मेरे मदर इन लॉ आई तो उनके साथ बैठ के मूवी देखा। एंड देन व्हेन आई वोक अप, मतलब नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग, आई कुड टेल माय ड्रीम वाज, आई वाज इन द, मतलब जो मेरा ड्रीम था वो कुछ कुछ मूवी से मिलता जुलता था। एंड आई वाज लाइक वाओ, मतलब पर तो वही, मतलब आई एम थैंकफुल कि आपने अभी सजेशन दिया कि आधा आधा घंटा करके देखनी चाहिए। अदरवाइज मैं सोचने लगी यार मैं तो फिर कुछ देख ही नहीं सकती, मतलब इट टेक्स प्लेस इन माय माइंड। थैंक यू फॉर द सजेशन।
हमारे साथ आजकल क्या हो गया ना, रात को मूवी देखते हैं, जाके सो जाते हैं। मतलब सारा कचरा भरा और जा करके थाड़ से सो है। बहुत ज्यादा और डेंजरस है। मूवी देख के आके ना थोड़ा वॉक कर लेना अच्छा है, या क्या बोलते हैं, कुछ भी भस्त्रिका वगैरह करके 5 मिनट भी मौन रख करके, ऐसे आंखें बंद करके, ताकि उसकी पकड़ जो है ढीली हो जाए, तुरंत समाप्त हो जाए तो बहुत अच्छा है। वॉक वगैरह करने से ना फिर वो स्प्रेड हो जाता है। और कभी भी जीवन में थोड़ा बहुत भी मूवी या सीरियल वगैरह जो हम देखते हैं ना, कुछ भी ऐसी घटना अपने जीवन में, पता नहीं कब उसको पकड़ के ना हम अपने आप को वहां बिठा देते हैं कि हाँ ऐसा होता है, ऐसा हुआ, ऐसा हुआ, बस वो पूरा सिलसिला चालू हो जाता है। जो चीज इंटरटेनमेंट होना चाहिए था वही इतना भारी पड़ जाता है। इसीलिए गुरुदेव बोलते रहते हैं, दुनिया भी ना कैसा है, मूवी की तरह है। और मूवी सीरियल वगैरह देखने के बाद दूसरे दिन, अगर उस दिन नहीं भी कर पाए, दूसरे दिन तो पंच साधना और सहज, जैसे भी क्रिया पंच साधना तीनों, सहज के साथ पंच साधना और क्रिया धो डालना एकदम। पंच साधना भी बहुत जरूरी है उस समय। और क्या। That's it then.
ये भी स्वामी जी कि नेचर को पता है कि कैसे पनिश करना है।
नेचर को हाँ, इसलिए हमको नहीं ज्यादा सोचना चाहिए।
हम्म।
मैंने अगर जीवन में चीजों को मैं अगर छोड़ पाया हूँ तो इसीलिए क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि जिसका जो कर्म अपना भोगेगा, मैं उस हेडेक को लेके नहीं जीना चाहता। अच्छा भोगेगा, जो किया है वैसा भोगे। और मुझे ये भी नहीं चाह रहती है कि नेचर उसको पनिश करे, क्योंकि मुझे कहाँ से पता है कि वो जो आज कर रहा है वो मेरा पनिशमेंट नहीं है। अगर मैं ऐसे सोचूं तो कौन ये बताएगा कि ये मेरा पिछला किया हुआ का पनिशमेंट नहीं है। तो जो ऑलरेडी चीज जा रहा है उसको जाने दो। जो नेचर को ठीक लगेगी वो करेगी। नेचर मेरे से ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट है, इसलिए वो पनिशमेंट वगैरह में जाता ही नहीं। ऐसा नहीं कि चीजें अजीब नहीं लगती, कभी कभी तो बहुत कड़वा भी लगता है। जाने क्या करें, जिसका जो है अपना जाने। बीच में हम ना रहें, बस इतनी ही प्रार्थना रहती है। और क्या। और वो भी बहुत अच्छा था। किसी ने अगर तुम्हारे साथ गलत किया है तो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा कि तुम उससे प्यार करो। आजकल बड़ा चल पड़ा है क्या, सबको प्यार करो सब। अरे जो तुमको मन में जिसके प्रति कड़वाहट है, कहाँ से तुम उसको प्यार कर लोगे? मत करो प्यार। जरूरत ही नहीं उस रास्ते पे जाने की। बोझ बन जाता है। क्या बोझ बन जाता है? एक तो कड़वाहट नहीं निकलती, करवाहट नहीं निकलती, प्यार भी नहीं होता। दोनों बोझ बन गया, लीजिए पड़े हुए हैं उस चक्कर में। राजू मामा कुछ बोल रहे थे।
हाँ स्वामी जी, क्वेश्चंस कैसे पूछना चाहिए उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी तरह बोला। ये
हम्म।
ग्रुप के लिए तो बहुत फिफ्थ टाइप है ना, वो बार बार पूछ के, अगर जरूरत है, दिल से निकला है तो ही क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहिए। और किसका आंसर देना चाहिए वो भी बहुत अच्छा दिया। तब अब हम क्या करते हैं, क्वेश्चन आए, आंसर आंसर नॉलेज, जो सुना है ठोक ठोक दो।
और जो स्टार्टिंग हुआ था वो वाला सुने थे? बिकॉज देर इज नो माइंड हियर, दैट्स व्हाई देर इज ग्रेविटेशनल पुल। नहीं ध्यान दिया आप लोगों ने? किसी ने
वो
पूछा?
समझ नहीं आया, वो समझ नहीं आया स्वामी जी मुझे।
नहीं आया, वो बाद में उसने करेक्ट किया। कोई बोल रहा था कि इतना आकर्षण क्यों है आप में, तो वाई देर इज सो मच पुल, बिकॉज देर इज नो माइंड हियर, दैट्स व्हाई देर इज सो मच पुल। मन का मतलब क्या है? द्वंद्वों में जो फंसा हुआ है, क्रेविंग, अवर्सन, लाइक्स, डिसलाइक, नथिंग इज हियर, मतलब गुरुदेव में। तो इसीलिए बहुत ज्यादा सब लोग अट्रैक्ट होते हैं।
Only that gave such a big relief today when I heard in the morning कि अभी जो आपने बताया ना वो, you don't need to like that person in spite of all the, वो एक बहुत बड़ा relief kind of a thing happened.
हाँ हाँ, वो ये बोला ना, बहुत मतलब डिस्पैशन, 100% डिस्पैशन हो तभी ये हो सकता है। तो वैसा तो है नहीं ना हमारे साथ। इसलिए वो बोझ लेके नहीं जीना है कि हमको सबको प्यार करना है, सबको पसंद करना है। जो नहीं अच्छा लगता नहीं अच्छा लगता। उसने जो किया है सो अपना नेचर देखेगी उसको। चल फिर तो और कुछ नहीं। कल मिलेंगे फिर। हम्म।
स्वामी जी, इसी पॉइंट पे कि अगर नेचर, अगर सपोज उससे मन हटा भी लिया, और प्यार को तो खैर मतलब वो वाली फीलिंग अगर किसी ने इनजस्टिस किया तो आती ही नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी वो उस भावना से कैसे हटे कि इसको नेचर देख लेगी, बिकॉज उसमें कहीं कुछ ना कुछ खारापन तो आ ही जाता है मन में, उससे कैसे
देखो
निकला जाए?
अनु, एक बात हमेशा याद रखना, वो जो गुरुदेव ने बोला, जो कहावत का बोला ना कि वो हाथी का पैर पड़ता है तो सब मिट जाता है। गुरु आते हैं, तो जब गुरुदेव ने बोल दिया कि जिसका जो कर्म है उसको प्रकृति उसको देखेगी, तो अब बचा क्या फिर? तो जब हम इसको पकड़ेंगे तब सारे इंप्रेशन जो है खत्म। पर इस बात को पकड़ना पड़ेगा। गुरुदेव ने बोला, सीधा बोला है कि जिसका जो कर्म है उसको कर्म उसी के अनुसार उसको फल मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। तो अब क्या है फिर बच गया? तो वो जो गुरु का स्थान है जीवन में, हमको देना पड़ेगा ना। जब गुरुदेव से सुन लिया, बात दिल को लग भी गई, सही लग भी गई, ऐसा भी नहीं कि गुरुदेव ने बोला हमको लगा ना 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 ना, नहीं, या बात नहीं समझ में, ऐसा भी नहीं लग रहा, तो बस हो गया, इसी को पकड़ के बैठ जाओ, हो जाएगा, अपने आप सारा चीज धुल जाएगा। आज तीसरी और अंतिम बात, अरे मैं अपने उदाहरण से बता रहा हूँ ना, ऐसा थोड़ी है कि मेरे जीवन में सब अच्छा ही अच्छा हुआ, मैं कुछ कड़वापन नहीं देखता। दिखता है गलत हो रहा है, जानेगा वो आदमी। ऐसे ही थोड़ी आगे बढ़ने में बहुत सहायता मिली मुझे, छूट छोड़ सका मैं। और मैंने ये भी कहा ना, मैंने ये भी नहीं सोचता कि उसका कर्म का फल वो भोगेगा। मैं कौन हूं इस बात का शाप देने वाला? मुझे क्या पता कि वो कर्म जो मुझे मिल रहा है, जो फल आज मुझे मिल रहा है, वो मेरा अपना कर्म नहीं था। कौन इस बात की गारंटी देगा? तो मेरा इतना है कि जैसा है प्रकृति देखेगी, मुझे इससे कुछ लेना देना नहीं। अच्छा फिर भी नहीं होता, नहीं मन मान रहा, तो फिर प्रार्थना करो कि गुरुदेव, जान लिया, समझ लिया, आपको सुन लिया, प्लीज जो बचा कुचा है अभी भी उसको आप देख लीजिए। मौन में बैठो, बार बार पद्म साधना में जोर लगाओ। पद्म साधना और क्रिया साथ में रहेगी तो जल्दी होगा। ठीक ना?
स्वामी जी, मैंने नोट किया पिछले मतलब मेरा पिछले 5 दिन से वेटरन्स का कोर्स चल रहा था, मतलब आई डोंट नो उसे कुछ लेना देना है कि नहीं, लेकिन मेरे सपनों 2-3 दिन पहले मेरे सपने मतलब कुछ ऐसे आए कॉन्टिन्यूसली एट डिफरेंट नाइट, जिन लोगों के बारे में जिंदगी कभी सोचा ही नहीं, मतलब वो कभी बचपन में मिले थे या whatever. I'm having dreams about them and all sorts of dream. Some are full of hatred, some are full of love, some मतलब वो मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि वो ऐसे लोग कहाँ से दिमाग में आ रहे हैं जो कि जिन्हें कि हम भूल भी चुके हैं, मतलब वो जा चुके, कोई लेना, एंड दे नॉट क्लोज टू मी ईदर।
हो सकता है कि बहुत बार जो जो अंदर चीजें कहीं छुपी होती है मेमोरी में, निकल की जाती हैं, तो जाने के पहले एक बार अपने आप को चेहरा दिखा के जाती हैं। तो प्रोबेबली वही हो रहा होगा, जाते जाते वो आपको दिख रहा है तो जाने दीजिए, कोई बात नहीं। उस समय कभी महसूस किया होगा, पीछे कहीं चला गया होगा, वे निकल के जा रहे। ये वाला यूट्यूब पे है, सबको आपको पता चली गया। अगर मन करे तो सब लोग फिर कभी बैठ के देख लीजिए। बहुत सुंदर और उपयोगी है सबके लिए। हो सके तो इसका मैं लिंक ग्रुप में शेयर कर दूंगा, और लोगों के साथ शेयर कर दीजिए, ताकि किसी और को भेज दीजिए, क्या पता किसी के दिल को, मन को ठंडक मिल जाए, इससे बल मिल जाए। मैं ग्रुप में शेयर कर दूंगा, हाँ, अच्छा रहेगा। और कल मिलते हैं फिर। ठीक, जय गुरुदेव।